Welcome to this next episode of YouTube, where we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And we had a really good Thanksgiving here. Well, good is a relative term. Got up to 40, so 40 and sunny, which was good for humans. Wolves got a little hot, and so they tended to lay down quite a bit yesterday and had a pretty peaceful holiday. Today we see temperatures cooling off a little bit. There's supposed to be maybe 4 to 6 inches of snow coming in tomorrow. And it did melt all the snow that we had in the enclosure, so that's one thing that makes it a little bit dreary right now and waiting for that new snow to come in. But overall, things are good. Aiden and Denali, you see a little posturing there, but for the most part, things are kind of calming down a little bit. We see some following behavior, but again, nothing that's indicating any kind of real significant aggression. Denali's capable of keeping up, and you see Denali in the front there being followed by Aiden with his tail pretty high up in the air. So, and then he stops to come and get some greetings with Wolf Care staff. So while we're filming, he wants to greet. So that's why he's kind of looking towards the camera and kind of licking and trying to paw at it. So if he's calm enough to come over and get some greetings from Wolf Care staff, then that means that there's not too much anxiety going on. Not really anxiety, but a little bit of dominance. And that was the case today during Wolf Care. We actually did have 2 people, though, here, so that we made sure that both Aiden and Denali did get their fair share of greetings. So other than that, not a lot to report. Again, a calm holiday is a nice holiday. And just to want to take a moment to talk about things that we're definitely thankful for here on Thanksgiving. And first and foremost is that all of our wolves are healthy and everybody's really compatible. And second of all, the Wolf Care staff that 365 days a year will make sure that these wolves are doing well. That means Wolf Care staff that are dedicated to come in 365 days a year to make sure that they get their morning meds, that everybody's been checked on morning and evenings to make sure that everybody is okay. And then the Wolf Care that go into the enclosure that invest their time and effort in training to make sure that they have a good social relationship with the wolves. And that's something that we're always thankful for. We're also very thankful for the donors who continually recognize that Wolf Care is an investment for us and that help us support the Wolf Care program, whether through donating vitamins or glucosamine, or going even step higher and donating supplies and equipment in order to make sure that the facilities meet the psychological needs of the wolves. Obviously this year we had a significant amount of that go on with the medical pen getting a new roof and getting a supportive protective walls to be able to keep that area dry in the case of an emergency. Having Grizzer's area expanded, a tremendous help for Grizzer to give him some more space and some more psychological space as well as den sites and ground wire and fencing and everything that we need in order to keep these wolves comfortable and safe. That's Grizzer there checking out my coffee cup, and coffee is something that we do bring into the pen once in a while, especially when they're calmer. It's nice to have a opportunity to keep your hands warm, if nothing else. So that's one of the things that we do. Grizzer here is, again, very interested in the activities of Aiden and Denali. He can actually climb up on the top there and see over the wood visual barrier, so if they're chasing around up in the hill, that will allow him to see what's going on there. And he likes that vantage point, and so we do really enjoy giving him the opportunity to have that space and to have that den design to be in a place where he can see what's going on and still feel like part of the pack. And that was really critical for us psychologically, is even though he's removed from the exhibit pack, he's still part of that social group. And so that's something that we want to make sure that he feels comfortable, and he does. And so we're very happy and very thankful for that. We're also thankful for the people that recognize that even though wolves are not on the exhibit pack display, that they still have a value. They do have a value, and again, even though Grizzer may not be viewed on the webcams very often, we still value his life, and we still value his contribution to wolf education here. And he has taught us a lot about management. He has taught us a lot about medical care, and he's certainly teaching us a lot about other things. And so we're real thankful for that. In retirement, Malik and Shadow are back to interacting pretty well after the bout of guarding that Malik did in the den last week. And we did feed some extra food. Again, just had some extra scraps. And on Thanksgiving Day, it's always nice to give them a little bit extra so that they're full and satiated when nobody's on site all day. Usually every other day people are here, but on a holiday, Wolf Care comes in and checks and gives them meds in the morning, and then may not check until later in the day. We'll be checking by camera, but it's always good to know that they've got to put a full belly that usually keeps them down and out of trouble during a holiday day. So they did get some extra moose, and you'll actually see a clip here coming up. This is Shadow on the den, again trying to greet the camera, trying to lick the camera, and you'll see a clip where Malik starts to dig up a little bit of cash, and he doesn't really possess it. He's a little bit more, because Shadow's feeling a little bit more confident now. Malik's a little bit more intimidated, and that results in his behavior not guarding that particular food, and that gave Shadow the sense that he could move up and take it from him. So I'll let you watch this clip without narration and see if you can figure it out. After Shadow does get the food and actually eats it, they go back to interacting the same way that they were before. So there's no long-lasting issues. As a matter of fact, they were sleeping in the den together. So we'll end this clip with a visitor here who is not Oscar. Oscar's on a holiday vacation. This is Tina, one of my dogs, an Australian Shepherd. And Grizzer doesn't quite know what to think. It's not Oscar, so he gets a little bit more of a direct eye stare there towards her, and that makes Tina nervous, so she growls and does a little bark. But Grizzer says, well, doesn't matter. It's still a companion, so he goes ahead and does his typical submission rollover like he does for Oscar. So that's good to know. And again, we try to make sure that Oscar's on a holiday for several days here, so we try to make sure that we still get some extra attention and some extra social contact for Grizzer through the fence. And as I said, he does enjoy that. So So that's it for YouTube this week. So thanks for watching, and you have a great weekend. Thanks.